Well, we had a nice bounce back today, but we did close well off our highs after that interest rate decision. Why the big reaction, do you think?
You know what, Stephen, it actually was the complete opposite of yesterday. For most part of the day, the market was strong. There was no retracement, no pullback. And then, yes, I think the market was looking for a cut. The guys were getting a little bit excited. There was a lot of buying in the financials and some of the industrials. And then we did come softer after that rates announcement. But I actually think it was more due to the sell-off in the US markets after their data. In fact, I thought our reaction to the interest rate was fairly muted.
Of course, yeah, because we were chatting a little bit earlier and you said there was some US house price data that came out and that was quite negative for the market.
Yes, that house price index came out a bit worse than expected, and there was also a manufacturing index a bit lower than expected, which coincided with just post our rates data, and I think the sort of negative sentiment took over, and we had quite a sharp sell-off and followed into a weak close on the spot level as well.
And talk to us about financials perhaps, because financials are some of the shares that you would expect to be a little bit more interest rate sensitive. Did we see a sell-off on financials?
You know, quite ironically, we didn't. The financials were strong going into the rates announcement. Some of them actually finished stronger than they were pre the announcement. So really the momentum that's been there in those financials, that's been there for a long time now, is still there. We're still seeing buying, we're still seeing very strong, the average sort of banks ended up 2% on the day.
What sort of volumes did we have today, Grant?
Yeah, the volumes were very light. We saw that in the futures. There wasn't a lot of opportunity for the arbitrage players either. And, you know, I think people are getting a little bit concerned about direction from here.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, we have been talking about the economic growth and whether it can sustain what we've seen on equity markets. We're starting to see signs of a bit of a turnaround in the South African economy. Do you think the fundamentals are starting to come through to support equities at these prices?
Look, we've definitely seen the fundamentals turning, and that's key to sustaining these levels. You know, whether they can catch up to the heady heights that the equity market has run to remains to be seen. However, you know, momentum is a powerful thing, and there's a lot of money floating around in the system, and the equity markets could well hold on to these levels and even push higher.